beautiful. Oh, hi, darling. We were just looking at the necklace that Asa gave you.
I know, Renee. Are you sure that you didn't have something to do with that? Not Asa?
I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Well, I just don't get it. I mean, I've never been on the top of Asa's list. It's just...
You don't think that someone would give you a necklace like this if you weren't on the top of the list.
That's right, darling. I think it's Asa's way of saying that he's willing to forgive and forget.
Well, that makes me feel better than all the diamonds in the world. Almost.
What? Oh, is in the box?
Oh, it's just a box left over from one of my presents.
Oh.
Thanks. Thank you so much. You're such a wonderful shower. Thank you very much.
Oh, please, darling. I had a lot of help. Well, the party's over, right? So I must have my therapy. Excuse me.
Yes. Watch out here.
Good session, honey. Thank you.
Is that Johnny's surprise?
Yeah. Can you believe this? Look. Mr. and Mrs. Clint Buchanan request the pleasure of your company at the marriage of her sister Tina Roberts to Mr. Johnny Dean.
Why don't I just take those home and burn them?
No, I wish that was the way I could get rid of Johnny, but I feel like he's never gonna leave, Renee. I'm just so...
Honey, now that you and Cord are getting married, he has no choice.
Maybe. But there's one thing I have to take care of, and then I'll be able to concentrate on my wedding day.
Everything's quiet at the back door.
You sure that maybe Porter didn't just change into a maintenance outfit and slip out the back?
Positive. These guys are pros. They wouldn't make a mistake like that.
I don't know. We might be wasting our time. He could stay up in his room until we leave the lobby.
He has to make a move sooner or later.
I think I'm gonna go give Joe a break.
Listen, Eddie's coming on duty in a half an hour. Why don't you go get something to eat? I'll go hang out by the payphones, and I'll call you if anything happens. Porter's just made his move.
Where?
Do you see that young lady at the desk? That's Porter's daughter. Something's going down.
Hey. Sorry I didn't call.
I spent half the night looking for you. I even called Rafe Garrison. I was so worried about you. Sent his men out looking for you.
I'm sorry I didn't call. I planned on calling, but then things got a little complicated.
Complicated?
Yeah.
So, where were you all afternoon? And night?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one night to live.
Charlotte got checked out of the hospital. I took her over to the hotel, and I told her that I had to go meet you at Max's. She said she wanted to talk about something, and then...
Talk.
Yeah, she wanted to talk about the divorce. I told her that we had to get divorced, that there was... I couldn't do the annulment, and the whole thing about divorce got her freaked out. She says she doesn't like the word divorce because it sounds too final.
Well, it is final, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but she's in a bad way, you know, and I feel sorry for her. She asked me if I could do her a favor and have dinner with her, so I figured, okay, I'll do that. I'll spend an hour, big deal.
Oh, yeah, and somehow you just lost track of the time. And before you knew it, you were doing more than having dinner with her. You decided to do her a favor and spend the night.
Megan, please, just let me explain.
No, you don't have to explain anything, Jake, because I know everything that happened. Half the town knows what happened. Take a look at the front page.
Oh, God.
Not exactly what you'd like to have the kiddies read while over their cereal, is it?
Megan,
Well,
this is
you know, it's a really bad picture of Charlotte. I guess that's a small consolation.
This is a setup. This is a lie. I had nothing to do with this.
Oh, so this isn't you? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that you didn't spend the night in Charlotte's bed?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Megan.
Oh, I see. So then this is you.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I did spend the night in Charlotte's bed.
Tina, I hope you're not planning a confrontation with Johnny D.
No, I'm just gonna make sure that he doesn't realize that he's the father of this baby.
But, honey, how can he possibly find that out unless you tell him?
I am not gonna tell him, but after a while, it's gonna become apparent that I'm pregnant, right? And Johnny's gonna be able to figure it out that he could be the father of this child, and I'm just afraid he's gonna tell Cord that we slept together, and...
But, Tina, he already told Cord that, and Cord didn't believe him.
Renee, if he has proof, then Cord's gonna have to believe him.
Proof? What proof?
My paternity test. Oh, God. What if he goes to the clinic? What if he gets a hold of my file somehow? I don't know.
Tina, look, just a moment. You're forgetting something, darling. On the day that you went to the clinic, Megan stood in as a decoy for you. She dressed up in your clothes. She drove around in your car for about an hour,
Yeah,
and Johnny followed her.
I know, Renee, but if Johnny wants information, he's able to get it, whatever he wants, right? It seems like that's what's always happening. I'm afraid Johnny's going to go into this clinic, break it, steal the file. I don't know what.
How can he find your file when you didn't use your own name?
I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to figure out I'm Jane Black. I don't know.
And how on earth is he going to figure that out?
Renee, I don't know. But I cannot take any chances. I have got to get that file.
Okay. What are you doing with the yellow pages?
The Pine Valley Yellow Pages. So, this parking ticket of Tina's is based in Pine Valley, so I think that she went to a doctor in Pine Valley. All I have to do is find a doctor on the same street as the ticket.
Don't know that she went to a doctor in Pine Valley.
Well, I know that she didn't go see one here. Cord said that Larry was very surprised when he heard that she was pregnant.
Well, she was very surprised, too.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think she knew weeks before she went to see Larry.
Oh, you're just making assumptions, Gabrielle.
Mom, Tina knew when she was pregnant with CJ. I knew when I was, so I'm certain that she knew when she was pregnant this time as well, and I'm also certain that she went to a doctor out of town.
Darling, she could have been doing anything in Pine Valley. She might have been buying presents for CJ, or getting her hair done, having her bridal dress made, getting her car fixed, anything.
Audrey is making her dress. She told me that at the shower. As far as getting her car fixed, the Buchanans have always gone to T.C. White's for years. There's so many doctors in Pine Valley. How on earth can they make a living?
It's rather a big place.
Looky here. Dr. Joseph Farrow, Gynecology, Women's Clinic, 412 Oak Street, corner of First Avenue, the exact same street as the ticket. We're in business.
All right, so perhaps she was seeing a doctor in Pine Valley, but I don't expect that same doctor is going to share her medical reports with you.
I'm not expecting him to, Mum. I wouldn't dream of asking him. All I'm going to do is take a look at the files, but I will need your help on that.
I'd like to get something from my father's safe deposit box. His name's Porter. He's in room 932. Here's the safe deposit box key and my identification.
You sure that's Porter's daughter?
I'm positive. I haven't seen her in a couple of years, but that's definitely Lisa.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Well, maybe Porter sent her down here to talk to this clerk just to distract us.
I doubt it. I don't think he would have pulled her out of boarding school in Washington, D.C. and had her come down here just to divert our attention.
What do you figure?
I think he's planning on taking her out of the country. At least it looks that way to me.
I want that envelope.
Let me get it. Lisa? Hi, Alex Olinoff. We met a couple of years ago in Washington. I work with your father.
Yeah, I remember. We all went to dinner in Georgetown.
Yes, we did. Has he filled you in on what's been going on?
He called me as soon as he got out of jail, but he didn't tell me much. Just that he'd been betrayed by some of his own agents and that he's in a lot of trouble. There wasn't much in the newspapers.
I know. You know the FAB doesn't like a lot of publicity.
I know my father. I know he's innocent.
Your faith will mean a lot to him. I'm working on this case with him.
You're trying to help him?
Well, I'm doing the best I can to make sure that justice is served.
Thanks, Alex. I'm going up to see him now. Maybe we could all have lunch together.
That would be great. You know, there's been a slight change in plans. I'm supposed to take this envelope and deliver it to another location. I know your father's looking forward to seeing you very much, and, well, if I could take the envelope and take care of that, you can go up and see your father. Maybe we can get together again sometime soon.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Way to go, Alex. What do we got?
Pretty sure I know.
Harding Richards, little black book.
Don't turn around, Buchanan. Just hand me that book. Just hand over the book, Buchanan, now, and don't try anything, Alex.
This book is your ticket to freedom, isn't it, Porter?
My reason for wanting this book is none of your business. Now hand it over.
Just humor us, Fred. Let us know if our theory was correct.
All right. I have a little time. Go ahead and theorize.
Harding Richards was afraid that Johnny D might blackmail him, so he got together all the names, dates, places, conversations, everything he needed to link Johnny D to the hit on Vicky.
Without that evidence, Johnny's conviction depended on the testimony of the people who were on Batterley.
Yeah, so you kidnapped Megan and Sarah, so you knew we'd refuse to testify.
And of course you hung on to the book because you knew it would be very valuable to you someday.
Yeah, and now it's payday, isn't it? Because you're facing a hard time for this fiasco you dreamed up, and also for killing Sarah.
I never wanted anybody to get hurt, Buchanan, I swear. I just wanted to stall you long enough to keep you from testifying so I could finish the sting operation. I would have brought that cartel to its knees.
Why didn't you trust us? Damn it, you knew how desperate I was to find my wife.
If you and Alex had followed my orders, the sting would have been a success and your wife would be alive right now.
You rotten coward. Why don't you take responsibility for your own mistakes? You're responsible for Sarah's death, period.
No, Alex. You and Bo ruined everything. I would have busted that cartel and been a hero right now.
Oh, you low-life, dirty...
Shut up, Buchanan, and give me that book.
He's on his way to make a deal with Carlo.
Carlo wants his son's freedom, and I want mine.
Well, what's Johnny's freedom worth, huh? Is it $1 million? $2 million?
Enough for Lisa and I to live comfortably?
If I give you the book.
Let's get something straight, Buchanan. I'm not about to spend the rest of my life in prison. I'd rather die first, and I have no qualms about taking you with me.
So, what happened, Jake? Was Charlotte just so upset by your breaking off your marriage of convenience that her eyes swelled with tears and she begged you not to leave until you gave her one night of marital bliss to remember you by?
Megan, that's not the way it was.
Oh, so you're not in the throes of passion here?
No.
Oh, funny thing. Looks to me like a lot more than just a friendly embrace, but I guess I was wrong. And I guess I am completely wrong about you and Charlotte wanting to keep this your little secret. It's really too bad that Dorian spoiled it for you.
I wasn't going to tell you, and then I figured it would hurt you if you found out some other way, so I figured I'll be honest with you. I will tell you about this whole thing.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a lot better. It's nice to know that every time you betray me, you're going to feel guilty enough to tell me about it.
Megan, I didn't betray you. I did not betray you.
No, that's right. You didn't betray me, technically, because you and Charlotte are married. But I never thought, Jake, that... How could you do this to me?
I don't know how I did this. I don't remember it. It just... I didn't know until I saw this now.
What the hell does that mean?
Charlotte opened a bottle of wine at dinner. I had a couple glasses. She couldn't have any because of her medication, because of the gunshot wound. We sat and we talked about it. I remember saying that she'll find a great guy someday, somebody that'll love her as much as she'll love him, and blah, 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 blah. And then I remember I said that I had to go meet you. Mm-hmm. And then I got up, I don't know. Then the last thing I know is I'm waking up in Charlotte's bed next to her, and I don't remember anything else.
So, you made love to the woman and you have no recollection of it. Well, why don't you read The Intruder? It should refresh your memory.
Megan, are you going to keep taking cheap shots at me, or do you want the truth about this?
The truth is plastered on the front page of The Intruder, Jake.
Since when do they print the truth in The Intruder, huh? This is a setup. Obviously, it's a setup. Somebody set me up, somebody took these pictures, and when I find out who it is, I'm going to kill him.
Oh. Well, how many years do you think you're going to get in jail for murdering your wife?
Charlotte did not do this. She wouldn't do something like
Oh, she wouldn't. Well,
No.
sweet little Charlotte almost had you killed on Batterley because she thought that you'd betrayed her.
Megan, she has changed since then.
I can't even believe that you are standing there defending this witch. How do you think it was possible for a photographer to get into a room without her knowing that he was there? She wasn't drunk, remember? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Charlotte.
Oh, no, you're not going without me.
Tina, honey, listen. I think that you're overreacting to those invitations that Johnny D sent you. I think that you need, before you go roaring off to Pine Valley, just relax a little bit and reconsider it.
Renee, I am relaxed, okay? And look, I don't need to reconsider it because the only way that I'm going to feel safe is if I get rid of every shred of evidence that links Johnny to this baby.
All right, then I'm going to get my coat and I'm going
No,
with you.
Renee, it's okay. I don't need anybody to go with me. I can do fine by myself. I have to ask you a favor, though. Can I borrow your car? So that Johnny doesn't...
Yeah, no,
Thanks.
of course. I understand. You
Here's
find my
mine.
keys.
I'm going to wear this scarf. He won't know it's me.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Are you sure you don't want some company?
Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks. I don't know. I'll drop your car off at your house when I'm done.
Okay.
And, I don't know. As soon as I get rid of this file, I'm not going to have to worry about Johnny, and you're not going to have to worry about me. And... Oh.
Tina, are you going out?
Yeah. I'm going to, go run some errands.
Will you please do something for me, too?
Sure. I'll be back in an hour or so, and,
Oh.
What's the matter? You need it before then?
Jessica is sleeping over a friend's house tonight, and she forgot her sleeping bag, and she's going to Rebecca's right after school, so we were...
She's a little nervous. I think she feels guilty about leaving me.
Darling, look, I'll take it to
I'll do
her.
it. I'll do it.
No, Tina, if you have something else to do,
No,
don't.
my family is my most important thing in my life, so I'll take care of it. I'll give Jessica a hug, and I'll tell her not to worry about you, so you don't worry about her. Where's the sleeping bag?
In the foyer.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Sure.
Drive carefully.
Thank you.
What's wrong with Tina?
Oh, nerves. I think she's okay. How are you feeling?
Fine.
I don't think that I saw you eating anything at the shower.
No, I was too excited.
Listen, I have a great idea. Why don't you guys go over to the hotel, have a little lunch, give you a chance to get out of the house. And the chef tells me there are 2 terrific new salads on the menu.
Sounds very good. Sheila?
I think it's a great idea, on the condition that you relax, and because I do not want you wearing yourself out.
She tries to kill me in therapy and then tells me not to wear myself out at lunch.
I'll go get our coats.
Something is troubling Tina. What is it?
Mostly pre-wedding jitters, I think.
For the first time in her life, everything is working out for her. Is she afraid something will go wrong?
Vicki, darling, nothing is going to go wrong. Tina and Cord are going to have a beautiful life together. And Tina is going to make sure of that.
Darling, what you're suggesting, going into this doctor's office, it happens to be illegal, and I'm not having any part of it, and I'm certainly not going to encourage you to do that sort of thing.
Don't worry, I've got it all worked out. It'll be as easy as a snap.
Oh, really, Gabrielle? I mean, is there any part of your psyche that recalls the fact that you might have spent 10 years in Statesville prison? And if it weren't for Tony Valone, that's exactly where you'd be.
Mum, I am very grateful to Tony, and I'm going to pay back every penny as soon as Max gets what is rightfully his.
Oh, Max doesn't even want to be concerned with whether or not Ace is his father, let alone taking money from the man.
Well, if everyone in the family would help me, then we might be able to convince him to drop this foolish pride so that he could take his place beside the Buchanan boys, where he belongs, and then I could take my place beside him. Of course, I do have to get Asa to accept me first, and that's why this is the perfect plan. Asa has never liked Tina. Now, Mother, is it my fault that she's lied to her husband about being pregnant this time? Is it my fault that she's deceiving her entire family again? Mom, please, come on, you've got to help me.
Look, why don't you just let Tina hang herself? Eventually, she's going to let something slip.
No, I can't. I must do it now. The time is right now. If you would just help me, well, it would be so easy. We pretend to be patients, let's say. And you keep the receptionist busy, all right? Talk to her about anything, and I will go over to the appointment book. I'll look at the date of September 13th, and then I'll go and find the files that belong to that date.
Honey, you're not thinking. I mean, if Tina was smart enough to go to a doctor in another town, she was obviously smart enough to use another name.
Yes, something brilliant like Smith or Jones. Mom, if I could just get to the files, I know I could figure it out.
Look, even if I agree to this, I'm not saying that I do. Yeah, it would take 10 or 15 minutes to find the file. I mean, how am I supposed to occupy a nurse for that whole time? Do you want me to pretend I'm dying?
Well, that's not bad. Mom, come on. This is the key. This is the ticket for me to get to Big Cat.
Yes, if it doesn't backfire.
It's not going to backfire. I mean, my future depends on this. Your grandson's future does depend on this. Please, it's up to you.
Every time you bring up Al, I just melt. All right, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. All right, then, let's go.
Jake, it's you. I was just thinking about you, and here you... What's she doing?
We gotta talk.
Well, I hope that after last night...
There's no hope, Charlotte. I was straight with you about that from the beginning. There was no hope for our marriage.
I know you said that, but last night...
I want to know about what happened last night, Charlotte. I know I was set up. Now I want to know, did you do it or did somebody else?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Check this out.
Oh, my God. It's me and you in bed on the front page of the paper. I'll never be able to show my face in this town again.
Well, I guess you should have thought about that before you put your little plan into motion.
Jake, you can't think I'm responsible for this. I love you. Whoever did this hates you and hates me. You did this, didn't you? You found out when Jake didn't show up at your place last night, you found out he was here and you set this whole thing up.
Excuse me? I came here last night and you stood in that doorway and you lied to me. You told me Jake wasn't here.
I guess I forgot to tell you because I didn't remember it myself. Well, Jake, she woke me up. I wasn't really focusing all that well.
You were sound asleep? In more makeup than I wear for the TV cameras?
Well, maybe a little more makeup would do you some good.
Why? So I can look like the tramp that you are?
You just have to go around hurting people, don't you, Megan?
No. The Hessers are the people that hurt people. You're just like your dad.
Okay,
the only difference between you and him is you haven't
enough of
killed
the argument.
anybody
Enough of
yet.
this. Enough of this. All right? We're not going to get to the truth this way.
Well,
Please.
you're not going to get to the truth talking to her. She hasn't told you one truthful thing since she met you.
I have been honest with Jake from the start. Look, I tried to help you find your sister. I saved Jake's life. Where are you going?
I am going to find some answers.
No, I'm going with you.
Yeah, well, so
No. Please, both of you, do me a favor. Stay right here. Dorian, I want to know who's responsible for this.
Oh, how'd you get an early copy, Jake? This edition is being delivered to the newsstands now.
Just answer my question, Dorian.
Yeah, well, I only saw the layout, but this picture is terrific. You and Charlotte are so photogenic, especially you.
Thanks. Want to know why my eyes are closed?
Oh, Jake, really, you don't have to tell me the intimate details.
I was drugged, Dorian.
Please, if you're doing drugs, I'd rather not know anything about it.
No, what I'm doing is I'm telling you that I was set up for that. And I'm also telling you that I'm going to sue you, so unless you want to lose everything from your newspaper to your underwear, you better come up with some answers, lady. Tell me who paid you to print this story.
Just back off, Buster. I bought that picture from a freelance photographer, and I might add that it's a very good investment. Because as soon as this hits the stands, it'll sell out in a couple of hours. Sex does that in a tabloid.
I want to know who this photographer is. I want to know his name. I want to know now.
You don't know much about editorial ethics, do you?
Oh, would you cut the garbage, Dory, and just give me an answer? I want a name.
I'd go to jail before I'd reveal a source, so you might as well forget about threatening me.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you what. I'll find out on my own. In the meantime, I suggest you get yourself a lawyer. Get him on the phone real quick. Thanks.
Hi, Dory. Your office told me you're over here.
Excuse me.
You didn't happen to take these pictures, did you?
Yeah, they're pretty good, huh?
I want to know who paid you to take these.
What the hell's going on here?
You better tell me real quick, otherwise you're not going to get a chance to cash the check.
You don't have to tell him a
Tell me now.
thing. Your sources can be confidential.
Tell me. I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2. Tell me!
Oh, no, I'm going to call the police.
Carlo has her. He told me where to go, what to do.
Thank you. Thank you for nothing.
Hello. Several of Dr. Farrow's patients have recommended him to us, so we were wondering if we could make an appointment to see him this afternoon.
You could see him tomorrow at 10:30?
Oh, no, that wouldn't do at all. You see, tomorrow we're flying to Europe, and we'll be there about 6 weeks, so that wouldn't do at all. We really do need to be squeezed in today. It's very important.
Take a seat, and I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
This is a terrible mistake. I want to go home immediately.
We're here now, and we're staying.
Yes, doctor. Mrs. Woodley? Follow me.
What names do we have here? We have McDonald, Smith, Nancy, Jane Black, Mary Charles. Mom, get a magazine. I need a magazine. What? Hurry! Oh, really? Look at this magazine. It has everything about the places that we want to go to.
Are you here for a pregnancy test?
My friend is.
It's late now. Perhaps I could take that 10:30 appointment tomorrow morning.
Well, the doctor can fit you in now.
That would be wonderful.
Follow me.
Just great. Come on. Now, make sure you ask lots of questions. You remember what it's like to have a baby?
Yes.
She's just terribly nervous. She's right with you.
So hand over the book now.
Fred, you'll never get away with this. As soon as you leave the hotel, we're going to call the police.
I don't think so, Alex. Because you're going with me to meet Carlo, and I doubt very much that Bo will risk your life. Will you, Bo?
Now, what if Carlo doesn't trust you? What if he's got his goons outside ready to take that book away from you? Then it's bye-bye Freddy.
I think I'm smart enough to anticipate a double cross.
No, that's where you're wrong. You're not smart at all. You're desperate. And desperate men make mistakes because they misread situations. And that's what you're doing, Fred.
I have nothing to lose, Alex. I based my career and my future on this operation. And if you two hadn't interfered with me, I would have brought down that cartel and read my name in the history books.
Yeah, if it costs an innocent woman her life, what the hell, huh?
I held your wife captive for the greater good of this country, Buchanan.
You didn't care about anything but your promotion. You didn't give a damn about anything else. No, all you could think about was sacrificing some young girl's life so you could go on this ego trip. You want to let a killer go free? You want to live off Carlo's drug money?
Doesn't sound very patriotic to me.
You give it up, Porter, because the only way you're getting this book is over my dead body.
If that's my only option, then so be it.
You realize you could have killed Jake with that drug you put in his wine.
There you go, ranting again. Or maybe you're on drugs, either that or you're crazy.
Look who's talking. At least I don't have to drug Jake to get him into bed.
Let me tell you something. Jake may have had a little bit too much to drink, but he was in perfect control of all of his faculties. Now, if that's a little too subtle for you to understand, I can explain it further.
Hey. Did you call your father?
Yes, I did. He's in the middle of an important meeting, but he said he'd come right down.
Did you find out anything about the pictures?
I sure did. Who's this?
Charlotte said you wanted to see me. I haven't got much time.
Yes. The creep who took these pictures told me it was your idea. Is that true?
He's correct.
Daddy, you did this to me? How could you? How could you embarrass me and humiliate me like this?
Charlotte, I'm sorry.
Every pervert in Landview's gonna have this picture pasted in their scrapbook.
Charlotte.
You took a perfectly private, tender moment of love and you turned it into pornography.
It's not pornographic. I had to use this to expose Jake, to make you realize that the man you almost sacrificed your life for is nothing but a two-timing hustler.
You know, I've been honest with her from the start, Carlo.
Honest? You made a so-called marriage of convenience and kept a girlfriend on the side. I can't keep my daughter from loving you, but I'm damn sure going to make sure that she and everyone else sees the real Jake Harrison.
This is just another day at the office for you, isn't it, Carlo? Setting me up is just small change in your grand scheme of things, isn't it? Well, you should be ashamed of yourself. You don't even care that you hurt your daughter in the process. You're nothing but scum.
I was going to force you into taking a position, Jake. And if you're going to insist upon having 2 women in your life, then they damn well better know about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a very important appointment.
Jake, I'm sorry. I had no idea. You can't make me pay for my father's mistake.
I'm not blaming you, Charlotte. You just got to accept the fact that this marriage is over with. I should have never gotten involved with you.
Yeah, well, maybe that's true, but last night did happen, and it was wonderful.
I don't know what the hell happened last night. I was drugged. I was out of it. I don't remember getting in bed with you, much less doing anything else.
Well, you were terrific. You told me how much you loved me. You told me over and over, and I was afraid to believe it. I was afraid to hope it. But then when you called me your love slave, I knew that...
Love slave? That's what you call me. Oh, forget this.
More and more of our patients are having children in their later years. It's wonderful.
Yes, I read that it's becoming a national trend.
If you don't want to wait for your test results, I'm sure
no,
that the doctor...
we're just so excited about these results. There isn't any way that you could be pregnant, is there?
I shall never forgive you for this. Never.
Oh, yes, you will. Once I'm a Buchanan, and I'm Ace's favorite in-law, you will be very happy. I'll take you on a shopping spree.
What did you find in those files?
Well, let's see. Nancy Smith, she's aged 42. I don't think Tina would lie about her age. And there's Mary Jones, she's 180 pounds.
Who's this, Jane Black? That's a very suspicious, phony-sounding name.
Mom, you're right. You're right. This could be it.
Are you sure?
Well, it's the same birth date as Tina's. Okay. Period, last period. So that's 7 to 14 days from that date. I have a calendar. Do you have a little pocket calendar?
I do have a pocket calendar. Hurry up.
Right, all right. I need to remember what month this was. Okay. Why, she was in Batterley Island at that time. This could be Johnny D's child.
Yes, it could, but Cord, he was there in Batterley at the same time. Don't you remember they were trying to get back together at that point? She probably slept with both of them. Would you please finish this at home?
But don't you want to see your test results?
Let's go. No!
Right? Yes. I need to get my file. I would like to read it.
You can either give me the book or I'll take it from you, Buchanan. It's your call.
Dad!
You're not gonna blow me away in front of your daughter, are you?
You said you'd be in your room. What happened?
Oh, hi, sweetheart. Alex and I were just talking a few things over.
I'm sure you and Lisa would like some privacy. We'll leave you alone.
Stick around, Buchanan. We haven't finished our discussion. Alex, would you take Lisa down to my car? It's parked out in front. I'll join you in a few minutes.
Your car? Where are we going?
Just going on a little trip, sweetheart.
But I just got in from Washington. Dad, I need to shower and change clothes. And I'm starving. You didn't say anything about a
I'll
trip.
explain everything on the way to the airport, all right?
Can I at least get my suitcase from the room?
No. I'll buy whatever you need whenever we reach our destination.
Would you please tell me what's going on?
Lisa, it's a surprise.
I hate surprises.
Darling, will you please not argue with me and just go down to the car? Alex, remember the rules and regulations, because if you don't follow them, your friend could pay the consequences.
Are you threatening her?
No, no. No, of course not. It's just a little inside joke. Right, Alex?
Right.
Alex, aren't you forgetting something? Thank you. Now we're going to move very slowly and very carefully towards the door. And don't try anything stupid, Buchanan. If you want to risk Alex's life, that is, because my men are all over this hotel, like a cheap suit.
You're bluffing.
Oh, yeah? Try me.
So what happens after we get to the car?
Well, you and Alex will accompany me to meet Carlo Hesser, where I will give him this book in exchange for a new identity and a little traveling money. After that, you can go along with me to the airport, and one of my men will keep a gun on you until my plane takes off. Any more questions?
I think you got all the bases covered, Porter.
Good, good. Then why don't you just pick up this bag and let's go.
Bo!
No! No! No, Vicky! Somebody call the police!
Where still you are! Nobody will get hurt.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Megan, listen to me.
Get out of my...
Megan,
Leave
come
me.
on,
Jake,
please.
let me go.
You are playing right into Carlo's hands. This is exactly what he wanted to happen.
I don't give a damn about Carlo, okay? The only thing I can think about right now are Charlotte's words.
Forget what Charlotte said. I didn't know what I was doing. I was drugged. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, you knew enough to give her the most wonderful night of her life.
Maybe I thought I was making love to you.
Oh, well, that makes me feel a lot better.
Megan, you can't hold me responsible for that. Last night's a total blank. You can't hold me responsible for something that was out of my control.
And were you totally out of control when you said you'd stay for dinner in the first place? What did Charlotte do? Strap you to a chair and then pour the wine down your throat?
I wouldn't have had the wine if I knew it was drugged.
What you should have done was you should have dropped Charlotte off at her apartment. You should have met me at Max's place. Then you would never have gotten drugged. You would never have slept with Charlotte, and your face certainly wouldn't be on the front page of The Intruder.
I don't know what happened. I've never had this happen before in my life. I just blanked out. I've never made love to a woman and totally forgot about it.
Okay, fine. Maybe you were the one that was taken advantage of. But the fact is that you gave the green light the minute you decided to stay for dinner.
I thought I was being nice. I just wanted to help out make this divorce thing just easier.
Oh, and I suppose her feelings are more important than mine.
That's not what I am saying.
I don't care what you're saying, okay? And I don't care about Charlotte. Just get out.
No, I am not getting out of here until we work this thing out.
There's nothing to work out. So just go. Go to little Charlotte.
Megan, I love you. I love nobody else but you. I've never been in love with anybody. Megan, do you think that I would be unfaithful to you? Wait.
Fine. If you're not gonna leave, then I will.
You're not going anywhere.
Let me go.
No.
Just let me go. Let me
not
go.
going anywhere.
Jake, let me go. Put me down. Let me go. Let me go.
Your name is Black, isn't it?
Right, that's Jane Black. Black, right? Mm-hmm.
That's odd. I can't find your file.
Well, perhaps you misplaced it.
It isn't in here.
What are you saying? What do you mean it's not in here? What kind of place is this? I mean, that's important information.
There's no reason to be upset, Mrs. Black.
You can't find my file and you're telling me there's no reason to be upset? What?
It's not lost. It's just misplaced. Now, why don't you come in the conference room and wait while I try and track it down? You'll be much more comfortable.
Are you sure it's there?
I am positive, and I'll find it.
That was a close call. I swear, if you ever want to do anything like this again, the answer is no. What are you doing now?
I'm looking through Tina's file.
Oh, you can do that in the car, darling.
Look at how many tests she's had. She's had blood tests, she's had DNA comparison.
It's all Greek to me.
No, but look right here, where the husband's DNA is listed.
DNA who?
The comparison of the fetus's DNA is... it's incompatible with the husband's DNA. Well, that means that Cord couldn't be the father.
Come on, folks, let's go out of the lobby. Out of the lobby, please.
Oh, you killed him.
No, he's just knocked out. He's knocked out. That's all the bullet went left.
Dad, can you hear me?
Here, keep him covered.
No, what are you doing? You work with him. You have to help him.
Lisa, I'm sorry you had to be here for this. I'll explain everything to you later, but right now you have to do as I say.
Lisa.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I just just wanted to make a new life for us.
Did you get hit, Vicky?
No, I don't think so.
There's no blood anywhere.
Are you in any pain?
No, it's worse, Bo. I don't feel anything in my legs at all.
I'll call for an ambulance.
Did he escape?
No, we got him, thanks to you.
Bo,
Yeah?
will you please ask those people not to stare at me?
Okay, everybody, come on, clear the dining room. It's over, let's go. Let's get back in the dining room.
Just can't resist playing hero, can ya?
Oh, no, Nikki, please leave me alone.
I did. For weeks I didn't come around. And that was a big mistake, because if I'd been here to warn you...
I don't need your warnings, and I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
You are as stubborn as a mule, and just as dumb. You've been knocking yourself out so you can walk for Tina's wedding. And then you try and play hero. And now, you might never, ever walk again.
Tomorrow, can McMurphy adjust to civilian life? Watch China Beach. Then, following a daring raid by Truman and Cooper on One-Eyed Jacks, Cooper's career may be going to the dogs on Twin Peaks. Coming up, Felicia has a very special Halloween treat for Frisco. Stay tuned for General Hospital, following an ABC News Brief next.